This is Vincent Price. Have you ever thought of going on a real African safari without benefit of travel guide and phony hoopla, climaxing with a lion hunt?
This is Arch Oboler. I'm not going to start this by modestly telling you that I'm an ordinary guy. I'm not. Neither are you. Whether you're male or female, all of us are quite extraordinary. Members of a species that can fling ourselves to the stars in pioneering ecstasy, or slaughter each other with atomic fire over transient differences of transient opinions. All this is to prepare you for our going on a lion hunt. Yes, you and I, ordinary, extraordinary people on a safari in Africa. Now, it all happened about a handful of years ago when tape recorded across the border into what was then a politically unsophisticated Africa. I went on a lion hunt. After many months in the so-called dark continent, watching the visitors from all over the world being crisscrossed and double-crossed by so-called experts and explorers and exploiters, my eyes, to say the least, were very weary and very, very skeptical. Let me tell you of that lion hunt, yours and mine.
Mutual Radio Theater, a new adventure in radio listening. 5 nights of exceptional entertainment every week, brought to you in Elliott Lewis's production of the Mutual Radio Theater. Our story, Lion Hunt by Arch Oboler. Our stars, Elliott Lewis and Ben Wright.
Mutual Radio Theater is being brought to you by Avon, the world's leading beauty company.
It's your way of looking good. You're looking good. Having fun in summer like you should.
Rainbow-colored bangles, all kinds of earrings, terrific necklaces, and summery pins. That's what Avon, the world's leading creator of fashion jewelry, has for you this summer.
You've got lots of things to do, so we bring Avon right to you. It's Avon summer, and you never look so good.
What can handicapped people do? Well, they can invent a computerized airline reservation system, or light bulbs and phonographs, or the movies, or inspect tiny ball bearings by sense of touch, better than any computer, even if they're blind, or run a big corporation from a wheelchair, or write radio commercials, even if they're deaf. They can do just about anything that anyone else can do. Handicapped people are can-do people. They can do for you. A reminder from the President's Committee on Employment of the Handicapped.
This is Vincent Price again. I'm often asked, where do those writers get the ideas for those plays? Well, I can certainly answer that question as far as the author of the play you're about to hear is concerned. Award-winning playwright Arch Oboler actually went to Africa a while back, and he actually went on a lion hunt against a rogue lion who had killed a native. So the events you are about to hear, yes, and even the animal sounds are really factual. So get your pith helmet on and check your cholera shots as we start on our safari through Arch Oboler's extraordinary play, Lion Hunt.
Now, a lion hunt in yesterday's Africa didn't happen easily. You rode many miles along hot, dust-clouded, rutted roads that snapped auto springs like tired bits of toothpick. Then you made camp and you got ready for the hunt. Native scouts to be sent out to find the lion's spoor, a zebra to be killed and the meat staked out as bait, guns to be checked and ammunition readied. But always a lion hunt was waiting and waiting. The hushed talk when you sat in the black African night, listening to the sounds of the night jungle, your only companion, one Jock Harder, the so-called master white hunter, a master at so many uninflated dollars per hour.
Mr. Oboler,
Yes, Mr. Harder?
did you know there was a leopard here last night within a few yards of the tent?
This tent?
This tent.
Well, now. And how can you tell it was a leopard?
Well, you can tell a leopard by his grunt. He makes a noise like this.
Well, we certainly don't need a throat-clearing leopard tonight, do we?
Well, you never can tell. Might I ask, have you ever hunted before?
Oh, of course. I caught a frog, a big one, in a forest preserve right outside the wilds of Chicago.
Is that a wee bit of a joke?
It's a matter of opinion. You know, this is certainly like something out of Hemingway.
Hemingway?
He was an American writer, a very chested fellow. Wrote about the real Africa.
Is that a fact?
As facts go. Tell me, Mr. Harder, confidentially, do you go out on many of these pay-as-you-go lion hunts?
Only when the officials tell me there's a rogue lion killing off the cattle of the Maasai.
A rogue lion, huh?
Aye.
Your gun bearers are so quiet.
Aye.
Are they Maasai?
Wakamba.
I keep wondering, where are the drum beats, the dancing, the mumbo-jumbo of the travel circular? What?
That's a hyena. Big one.
Yeah, they're always big, aren't they, when it's too dark to see them? They're only scavengers, aren't they?
Aye, but not only.
What do you mean?
They hunt in packs sometimes when they're hungry. I've seen the thigh bone of a man's leg crushed by one bite.
Yeah. Do you really think we'll get a lion tonight?
Well, you never know. Plenty in this district. This is real Maasai lion country. You'll hear the animals soon when they come to the water hole. They go, oh, whoa.
Quite an animal sound man, aren't you? Mr. Harder, I'm going to be perfectly frank with you. I think it's about time. All this sitting out here in the blackness waiting for a lion to bite into that zebra meat is very, what's the word? Full of atmosphere, regular Hollywood stuff. But truthfully, isn't it all a shade, forgive the word, phony? You don't answer me? All right, that's answer enough. Believe me, I understand. You paid professionals are serving up thrills to the American visitors at so many dollars per thrill. Okay. A lion hunt is supposed to be a prime kick, a thrill, experience. So here we sit in the dark. But I happen to know that your king of the beasts is a scavenger. Yeah, a carrion eater like those hyenas out there. Oh, if you wound him and push him, he'll turn and fight. But hell, a 6-inch rat will do that. So what do you say we close out the farce and I'll pay you off and we'll get back to Nairobi?
As you wish. Mr. Oboler, may I tell you about a pair of those scavengers?
Mr. Harder, do I have a choice?
Well, it was over 40 years ago. It's all a matter of public record. They were building the first railroad in East Africa. The heat, sickness, Africa itself. It was not going too well for the thousands of coolies who'd been brought all the way from India to cut the jungle brush and grade the way for the laying of the tracks. But nothing stopped the work until the rails reached a place called Tsavo. And an engineer by the name of Patterson.
I can't believe it, Doctor. I absolutely won't believe it.
Oh, take it easy, Mr. Patterson. It's much too hot a day.
But it's my responsibility. If the work isn't done, I get the blame. I've failed. No one else.
I prescribed 10 grains of
They're
quinine.
liars. That's what they are. Any excuse to get out of work. Well, I won't have it. They will work.
No, Patterson, you're only exciting yourself needlessly.
Always after you with a million imaginary sicknesses to keep from working, aren't they? Well, this is parallel. You know medicine. All right. I know lions. Man, look for yourself. Hundreds of coolies, campfires. No lion born of a lion would ever come within a mile of this place.
But those two men have disappeared.
Run away, that's all. Run away from work, and the others are using it as an excuse. But it won't work. Not with me. I'm shoving this railroad through, and no lazy, work-dodging pack of rice...
Patterson, what?
I heard. It's just part of their little game to make me believe. So clever, aren't they? Job's getting too tough, so they think I'll ship them back to Bombay with a thank you. Sorry I took your time. Well, it won't work.
Sab, come, shaitan, he has killed Sab.
Stop it, man. Stop clawing
Sab,
at me.
Sab, come, Sab.
Patterson, let him talk. Abdullah, what's the matter? What?
Simba, shaitan, Simba, he killed my friend. Come, Sab.
You too, you drunken idiot. Get out of here.
No, Patterson, leave him alone. We better go see. Come.
See what? Bunch of drunken Indians in a brawl? There is no lion in this camp. There never was, and there never will be.
Mark Edelbrack is a firefighter for the Seattle Fire Department. Every day he responds to emergencies. Part of what makes him so good at his job is the job he does for his Army Reserve Unit, where among his other duties he flies a rescue helicopter as a part of a skilled team of paramedics, standing ready and able when civilian authorities call on him for help. Many of the things Mark does when he takes 2 weeks off make him a better man to handle his civilian job. So the next time one of your employees needs 2 weeks off for guard or reserve duty, try thinking about it this way. Working for us makes him work better for you. As an employer, give your support.
Let's roll.
Write Employer Support, Arlington, Virginia, 22209. A public service of this station and the Ad Council.
We now return to Arch Oboler's story of Africa.
Abdullah, get out of the way. How can we see where to go if you keep blocking us off?
You'll see well enough. Another native with a knife at his back. Look at them all, round their fires, laughing at us. Two fools full of panic.
Which tent, Abdullah? Where?
Here, Sahib. This is one. This is where Simba...
All right. Pull back the tent flap so we can see.
No, I...
Give me the lantern, you yellow...
Patterson, wait. Let me... Oh!
Dear God. No. Oh, wait a minute. This man. Look closely, Doctor. A knife fight. Yeah. Someone ripped him... someone...
With teeth that tore him in half, bit through his skull.
I saw the engineer saw and believed at last that a lion had come through the fires, through the thousands of men, and had killed and eaten.
What's this, Patterson? Why are you shooting?
Sighting in my gun, Doctor. Just sighting it in.
Ah,
It's been a long time since I used this one. I wanted it ready.
for tonight.
Yes.
But how can you be sure the lion will return?
A man-eating lion is one that's old or crippled. Can't catch game in the normal manner. So he turns to killing man as easy prey. This one must be very desperate for food, sick. That's why he takes these chances. That's why you can depend on the fact that he'll come back as soon as it's dark to finish his meal.
So that night, maybe a night like this one, the two men waited in a little thorn shelter by the body of the dead.
Patterson,
Yes.
how much longer?
I don't know. His hunger will bring it.
My legs, so cramped.
Don't move.
Oh,
so dark. The moon. I've all the time for clouds.
There's light enough.
Remarkable.
What?
All those thousands of coolies and not a sound in camp. They're all waiting, just waiting. I wonder if...
Quiet.
What?
Shh. The brush. Ahead.
Yes.
Coming. Closer.
I can't see.
Come ahead, you devil.
Patterson? Shh. But there's something behind us. Oh!
Doctor! What? Blasted clouds? I can't see. Doctor! Doctor! Blame gun. Jammed. Doctor! I can't see what...
I'm here. Oh, my back.
Lantern. Where... matches.
Oh.
Doctor!
Oh.
Doctor!
Oh.
Where are you? What?
Here.
Here. Let me see. What?
Oh, my back. It's torn. Look.
Claws. But how... The lion was ahead of us.
Oh, hold the lantern. High.
The body. It's gone.
Patterson, listen to me. There were two lions.
Man, listen to me. Be still. Nyamazini. Kaparam.
Yes, sir.
Tell them to be still, and I will tell the truth to them.
Yazini! Habari sauti! Walisemeshana!
Tell them Singh died as a brave man dies.
Singh jiliwa! Hapana kuva!
Tell them that now that we know our enemy, we will destroy them. No lion born of a lion can stand up against a high-powered rifle bullet.
Neno hili ni kusala! Wale simba kuva burusaji! Sabe, hili kusu kiskaitan!
Kaparam, what did that one say?
He said, what proof is there that the white man's bullet can kill Shaitan the devil?
Listen to me, all of you. Listen, you have come here to Africa to build a railroad, the first. And that railroad will be built. 2 lions, mangy, toothless lions, driven to human flesh out of their very weakness. These miserable creatures cannot stop us if we act and behave like men. I give you my pledge. They will be destroyed. From this moment on, I dedicate myself to their destruction. So go back to work. It is broad daylight. You are all safe. As soon as it's dark, I will track down those miserable creatures. Kaparam, what?
Sabu, at the edge of the crowd, the lions, they have seized the man.
My rifle. Get me my rifle.
Aye, Mr. O. In broad daylight, as if to fling Patterson's words in his face, the man-eaters came back and each seized a coolie and disappeared into the thorn bush jungle. And Patterson saw through the swirl of panicking natives, he saw that far from crippled, aged creatures, these were great lions in their prime, deliberately man-eaters.
Patterson, wake up, wake up. Wake up, listen.
What? What the devil is this?
See for yourself. On the hillside.
Men. What are they?
It's a death chant. The coolies. They've been joined by the Maasai.
The chant? What?
I've heard it once before, many years ago, during the cholera plague. They're saying that they are going to die.
No. I'll stop that.
No, wait, Patterson, wait. Listen.
Doctor, stop pulling at me. I've got to...
Listen to me, I beg you. I've got to tell you about me.
What?
Well, please, please stay and listen to me.
All right, all right.
Well, now, I'm not a young man anymore. I'm an old man. During the night when I couldn't sleep, all thoughts came back to me. Memories when I was as you are, young and full of the fire of young blood.
Listen to them. I've got to stop their panic. Doctor, finish what you're saying.
Well, I'm going away.
What are you talking about?
To Mombasa, to Ireland. I want to live long enough to see Ireland again.
But if you go, they'll panic. With you gone,
I'm not panicking. I told you, I haven't the time left you have. Get someone else to help you. Damn the railroad. Damn Africa.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republics of which it stands, one nation, under God, invisible, and justice for liberty and for all.
One nation, under God, indivisible.
It means the whole world is invisible. It means to God, because He's higher than us. He lives up in the sky, and we live down in earth. That's why it's one nation under God.
For all.
I know what liberty means. Yeah, I know what that means. Well, I forget.
From the Freedom's Foundation at Valley Forge.
We return to Lion Hunt as night deepens in the jungle.
So, in the night, the old doctor crept away and sent back a district police official. And on another night, young Patterson and the police inspector hunted through the brush once more.
Wait! Wait, Inspector. I've lost the trail.
I lost it 10 miles back. I never dreamed that going would be like this.
All right. All right. Rest a minute.
Gladly. You should have sent for me sooner, Patterson. Why didn't you?
I thought I could get them myself.
How long has it been?
A week.
And a dozen men have died. Yes, indeed, young man, you should have sent for me sooner. Well, no matter. We'll get those devils today, and that'll end it.
Will we?
What? What's that you say?
Nothing. I mean, let's get on. It's getting late.
Oh, of course, of course. Spool's mighty cold. I'm not so sure that this is the way. If we get a man, look.
I see.
No doubt of that. Who was this poor...
Kaparim.
Eh?
My personal boy. Interpreter.
Is that a fact? When did this...
Tent next to mine. Last night.
Look there. That scratching trail. His fingers. The poor devil's fingers scratched the ground as the lion carried him into the brush. Patterson, here. What are you doing?
Bury him. He was only 16. He told me only yesterday morning he'd come to Africa to earn enough so that his family... I swear, you devils, I'll get you.
Well, it's one thing to take an oath. It's another to do. And the days crawled under the hot sun, and the nights went swiftly, and men died. 20, 30, 40, and were dragged into the bush and eaten. But the murderers lived. No matter how Patterson tried, ambush, poison, the man-eating lions of Savo lived. No beasts ever were more hunted, or were more clever in escaping the hunter, or more terrible in their murderous fury. And the thousands of coolies waited in terror. No way to go back through the jungle. All they could do was wait for the lions to come for them.
All right, men, stand clear. Release the rope.
Well, Patterson, I must say you built a good trap, yes, eh? Indeed.
I hope so, Inspector.
But will those devils really come this way? Now I'm the one who questions. I need a drink. A dozen, on duty or not.
Bring up the goat, men. Inside the trap, you fools. Inside. Up with the gate. All right, now tie him securely. Mombiota dino taco.
Patterson, do you realize I've been out here in the jungle an whole week? Natives dragged every night, and I haven't fired a single shot. Mombasa and whiskey.
All right, now take your places, all of you. The moment the trap drops, shoot. Shoot and keep shooting.
Another thing I never thought to see. These beggars actually helping.
All right, all of you. Up the trees in silence. Wawizi kusana kokwa. Itorabi lakima naukili. Inspector, you get up to the platform, too. I'll follow.
Right? Oh, yes, of course. "12 feet up. Is it enough? I mean, what if they leap it? I'm out of the head. I was so sure. Now I don't know anything.
Perhaps you better get back to camp, Inspector.
And be dragged out of me tent by my heels like that poor shrieking... No, thank you. I'll stay up here where at least 1 week ago I was telling you to keep your head. Now I keep hearing the screams. I keep hearing
All right, Inspector.
Sorry. Patterson, listen. Perhaps I'd better get down from here. I don't feel as if I could stand another night of waiting.
Quiet, man.
What?
Shh.
What?
Listen. Something below.
No.
To the right.
No, there's nothing I see now.
Got him! He's in the trap. Shoot! Shoot, man! Shoot!
Gun, what did I do with my gun?
We got him! We've got him!
Bullets! Hey, give me some more bullets!
All right, Hapana! Hapana! Mahuit, the lantern! Light it! Hold it high!
Oh, we got him all right, Patterson. At least one of them finished.
Mahuit, stop fumbling! Hold the lantern! Oh, no!
What
The
is...
trap! The trap is empty. The bullets broke away the bars. He got out.
No, we got one. I saw it. Blood trial. Come, got to see there's blood.
What in the name of hell?
The shrieking again. Come on,
Inspector,
Patterson,
no,
let's go have a
stop.
look.
Stop it, man. I've got to get to camp. I can't leave you. Inspector! What?
Shaitan! Simba! There in the hospital, killing the sick.
Another dozen dead. 2 bodies dragged through the thorn fence and gone. And the next morning, the inspector stumbled back along the rusting iron rails away from the lions of Savo. And behind him, running in panic, went another 500 coolies, willing to face the dangers of the long, terrible way back to Mombasa, rather than the greater terror of the lions. And in the British House of Lords, a statement was made.
3 weeks delay, my lords. 3 weeks in idleness, while our investment world asks why. It's hard to believe, my lords, that in this age, in these enlightened times, our nation's great colonial endeavor must wait upon the will of beasts of prey, so-called man-eaters, no less.
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet eating her curds and whey when along came a spider.
You rang?
Yuck, a spider.
You were expecting Robert Redford?
What do you want?
I want your curds and whey. By the way, what are curds and whey?
Oh, silly spider. Curds are like cheese. The solid's for milk, and whey is the liquid.
I thought all milk was a liquid.
Sometimes, but sometimes it's cheese, and sometimes it has lower fat content, like skim milk or low-fat milk.
Milk has fat? I've never seen pudgy milk.
Are you ready for this one? Sometimes you can even find acidophilus milk.
No kidding. Prehistoric cow juice. That's the novelest thing I've ever heard.
There's a lot to learn about dairy products.
Where can I learn more?
Take a real good look at a grade A book.
Just right, food quality, USDA, Washington 20250.
Okay, let's get to the part about frightening Miss Muffet away.
Frightening Miss Muffet.
Curds and whey. Delicious.
We return to our story of Lion Hunt as the age-old duel of man versus animal continues.
Aye, and every night more men died. High walls of thorn and bush, fire barricades, nothing helped. Did Patterson hunt here then? The lions struck there. Did the natives dig caves? Well, the lions dug them out. And did they hide in the thorn trees? The lions dragged them down. And every night the shrieks arose, and another of the poor coolies tore at the ground while the great cat dragged them away. And Patterson is alone now. No one to help him. Grew old in a night. Until a final night.
Sab, do not go out there this night. I beg you.
What? What did you say?
Tomorrow, we will all go. All who are still here. You leading us back to Mombasa? We will leave this jungle to the devils and go? Tomorrow, Sab?
Tomorrow. I don't know tomorrow. My gun. Hand it to me.
Oh, Sab, Allah, the understanding, the all-powerful, watch over you tonight. There is no moon, and Shaitan come when the moon is hidden.
Tree seems higher every night. Moon? No. Shaitan comes when there is no moon. Shaitan. Devil. Are you devils, Simba? Are you both full of, as they say, the evil of all the men you have eaten? Sleep. If I could sleep one night. No. Wake. Stay awake. Stay awake for the two of you. Are you two? Or are you all the lions of all Africa, come here to kill all of us? Leave the jungle full of lions dancing on our bones. Oh, tired. 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 Jungle so quiet. Waiting. Waiting. Huh? Yes. I hear you. Hear you. Waiting for you. But you won't come from me, will you? Every night. Same thing. Hear you. But you don't come from me. Devils. What? Moon. Where did you... The moon. See you. Devil. I see you. There, at the edge. Coming for me. Yes. Closer. Closer. Oh, moon. Stay out. Just another second. Another second. Now. Misfire. Misfire. I can't. Devil. Gun. I will fire. Got you. Devil. Got you. Climb down. Go see. No. Moon's gone. Dark. So dark. You're dead. One of you must be dead. Who? The other one. Stalking me. I hear you. I hear you, devil. If the moon... so dark. Oh, God, let the moon just a little... I hear you. You're not afraid, are you? You know I can't see. Well, if only the moon... It will. It will. Moon, I see you, devil. By the dead one. Devil turning to me. Coming to me. Slow. All right. Now I'll end you too. Jammed. Rifle jammed. Devil! Are you the devil? Slow. Slow. No hurry. You know. Why have you stopped? What are you waiting for? The moon to go? Come for me in the light. Come. Come for me, devil. Moon. Gun fired. Hit you. Hit you. No. Getting up. No more bullets. Fallen. Fallen again. Dead. You're dead. You're... No. Up again. Coming again. Devil. Devil! No. Fallen. The last time. You won't get up again, will you? You won't get up again.
And so they died, the man-eaters of Tsavo. After killing, some say, over 100 human beings, 2 lions, you stopped for a little while. The building of the first railroad to bring our Western civilization into their jungle world. Huh? Perhaps the lions knew. No matter. Scavengers, Mr. Oboler? No, I don't think so.
In a moment, the exciting conclusion of Lion Hunt.
Thomas Edison, Betsy Ross, John Paul Jones. Now the same paint Sears used to help preserve their homes are on sale for your home. Save $7.11 on Sears Weather Beater Satin. Exterior latex that covers in one coat when applied as directed. Save $5.11 on Easy Living one coat interior latex. They're on sale now at just $9.88 and $8.88 for great American homes like yours.
These are the minimum savings nationally. Regular prices vary in some markets. Would you go out of your way to help a stranger? Red Cross will. Mrs. Alice Ragsdale of Springville, Alabama will vouch for that. The Ragsdales lost almost everything in a flood last spring. Well, Alice is not the type to ask for help, but she had to. And she was really surprised at what all Red Cross could do. It literally put the Ragsdales back on their feet. Well, if Alice ever needs help again, she'll know where to go, because Red Cross goes out of its way to help. How about you? Will you go out of your way to help keep Red Cross ready?
This is Arch Oboler again. I promised you a lion hunt. I apologize, because the real hunt happened many years ago, and only bones are left today. The skeletons of the man-eaters, they're in a museum, of all places in Chicago. And the bones of the hunters, Engineer Patterson, the inspector, the hundreds of workmen who completed the railroad, all are moldering dust in the endless chain of life and death that links us all on this small, spinning globe of home Earth.
This is Gene King for your Better Business Bureau. When was the last time you checked your car's oil level? If your car's oil level is low, your engine's performance will decrease, and at the same time, wear and tear on the engine will increase. In fact, did you know that if you don't have enough oil in your engine, various parts of your car, such as the pistons and bearings, can actually melt due to heat caused by friction? Now, the best time to check your car's oil level is when your engine is hot. Do you know how often you should add oil to your car? Well, that depends on how old your car is, as well as your driving habits. For example, when you drive at high speeds, particularly in hot weather, you'll burn up more oil. Also, if you have a new car as opposed to an older model, your engine is probably using more oil because, well, its parts haven't been broken in yet. So to be on the safe side, check your oil level every time you get gas. A tip from your Better Business Bureau.
The Mutual Radio Theater is brought to you 5 nights a week at this time. Tonight's original radio play, Lion Hunt, was written, produced, and directed by Arch Oboler. Your host was Vincent Price. Our stars were Elliott Lewis and Ben Wright. Featured in the cast were Richard Peel, Hal Perry, and Jack Crucian. The Mutual Radio Theater theme was composed by Nelson Riddle. John Harlan speaking. The Elliott Lewis production of Mutual Radio Theater is a presentation of CVI.
Mutual Radio Theater has been brought to you by Sears, a name that means quality and value.
a name that you can count on for service and dependability. Sears, where America shops for value.
This is Cicely. Join us tomorrow when I'll have one of love's many faces